Alright, we got the messages and everything sent out. Let's see what we can get into with the Outer Worlds. Yeah, I always ignore that. Oh look, I can barely see it. Could the text be a little smaller? We're not gonna touch that. Cinematic preparation. Supernova. Oof. Let's go normal. Yeah, subtitles are like subtitles. Show Bart. Yeah, please, bigger size. It's a small font bullshit. Oh, it's so much better. Ooh, I smell a cutscene.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like
no
mere
subtitles.
minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Well, that's not good. This is a nice little sequence here. This is cool. I hate when that happens. It's Vernon Wells. Status region wanted by Halcyon Holdings. Can you read all that? Too slow. Leave it up there longer.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Oh, 6 points. So there are 6 total. So we just set everything to good. Let's read what they all do, though. Temperament improves your natural health regen. Charm affects faction, reputation, and companion ability cooldowns. Offers affects headshot and weak spot damage bonuses. Affects critical hit bonus. Dexterity affects melee attack speed and ranged weapon reload speed. Melee weapon damage and the amount you can carry. Yeah, that looks, no pun intended, it looks good. Oh, good lord. What is this now? Points placed in a core skill will increase specialized skills. Oh, I got 2 points and I gotta, okay. Let's put... I have to read them all. Fuck. Alright. Melee weapon skill. She's critical chance one-handed melees. Two-handed melees. Decreases weapon sway when firing one-handed firearms. It also increases critical hit with those weapons. Long gun, same. Distance travel and dodging reduces duration of powerful status effects. Block. Provides bonus armor rating when holding a melee weapon. It can offer a perfect block unlocked in 20. The persuade skill is used in conversation and also has a chance to inflict cower when you first damage a human target. The lie skill is used in conversations, has a chance to inflict, scramble, slowly attack allies on an automechanical attacking you. Any skills used in conversation has a chance to inflict, terrify, flee for a time, and nearby creatures when you kill one. Sneak skill reduces your detection range when crouched, reduces NPC awareness, DK, and allows pickpocket and sneak attacks. Hack reduces the hacking time and number of bypass shunts needed for hacking and can allow you to hack in automechanical. The lockpick skill reduces the unlock time number of mag picks needed for picking locks. Knowledge bodies, tools, and inverters. Clinical skill increases the heal amount provided from items in the inhaler, increases the duration of effects, and opens extra slots. Science skill increases damage of plasma and shock damage weapons. Science also improves the special effects for science weapons. Higher science skill unlocks the ability to tinker any weapon or armored workbench, increasing their power. Engineering skill reduces the armor parts and weapon parts needed to repair your equipment. That sounds good. It increases the damage inflicted by your companions. Determination skill increases the maximum health of your companions. Well, now after having read all of that, let's do...
Look at that. A real scientist.
Ooh. Oh, they all got plus 10. That's cool. Okay, we'll put the other one in. Tempted to go with the guns.
A crack shot. Capital.
Aptitude. Select a career aptitude that character possesses. Each aptitude corresponds to a small bonus. Oh, that's a lot of reading. Holy crap, how many of these are there? There's a few of them. Alright. Kind of just reading the aptitude bonuses. We'll just see. Tempted for that one. I will be a... None of them really go for guns. Science one is... I'm going to go with the engineering. Elevator operations specialist. A proper lift goes up and down. Anyone who thinks otherwise isn't fit to wear the badge. Being a specialist means something where you come from. A commitment to upward and downward mobility that doesn't have a price tag. Yeah, that one.
You poor thing. Made to listen to that dreadful music all day.
Seriously, though. Appearance. Oh, that's... factor. All right, gotta pick a good. Got that one. Oh, I don't care about a lot of this. Also, how far apart do you want your eyes? Big eyes. His little purse, little mouth here. You don't want to be looking at my nostrils all day, though. Neither do I. I'll go with thin little nose. Alright, that looks good for here. Yeah, we'll go Mohawk. Why not? A lot of good options here. Oh, there we go. A lot of good options here for hair color. We'll go purple Mohawk. Eyebrow style. Alright, what else we got for eyebrows? You know what? Let's just go no eyebrows. purple hair. I'm not really feeling any of these, to be honest. And then we'll just skip the makeup. We'll put some dirt on him now. Oh, there it is. I'm trying to find them. Yeah, right there. You know what? I like... Well, let's see the rest of them. Yeah, this was one of the earlier ones that I liked a lot. Yep. Little cheek scar. Ooh, my age. Now we'll play a young dude. What is my name? Oh, jeez. I don't know, man. I will be Stars.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
He freed me and he's getting the fuck out.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers.
Where's the subtitles? Oh shit.
Initiate skip jump.
Terra 2, orbiting laboratory.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. His drive is
Shit.
evaporated.
Yeah. Be my reaction.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take.
Oh.
Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
Where are we going? 60th anniversary of the Hope's disappearance. So we've been out there for 70, apparently.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working?
It is.
Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Well, that was great.
You've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Look at this. Wow. Keep hearing noises, but I don't have a fucking weapon yet. That's a nice effect. Sprat. Don't give me anything that's gonna kill me, because I don't know how to defend myself. Oh, good big jump there. I didn't catch what that said. Is there a monster around here?
been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Good to know. Can I have a gun now? Pretty extreme way to make me use my health, to teach me how to use a health bag.
Hey, you, come here.
Got a name.
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange from my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Spacer's what?
Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take them. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
You're hiding in a cave, and you blocked out the exit, you're as good as dead. What were you doing out here?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Persuade. I got a better idea. Give me your gun and I'll go get help.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
You sure did, buddy. Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous Saltuna.
Saltuna? Do you know anything about the Hope?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Cleo workers. Company policy.
Alright, I'm off. Oh, I guess I gotta shoot this.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the hell? This...
Hibernation complications detected. Technical time dilation. Due to complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation, your brain processes time differently. Pressing the technical time dilation button slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You'll learn time this moment. Standing still drains your TTD meter. Technical time dilation. Very slowly while moving, and attacks drain it faster. The TTD meter replenishes slowly over time. You little fucker. Where'd you go? Hacking and picking locks. Hacking lockpick skills help you get into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks use to break open locks. Bypass shunts or use to break encryptions. If your skill's high enough to break security, you will see how many mag picks or shunts you need and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. There you go. 3 out of 4. Is there not one more right here? Right, reload. So I can't hack it until I get one more of those things. But are there no more of those things? Bottles. Shit. There was a third one. Where did he die? There were 3 of them. One charged up. One I shot way back here. I want to loot that other body. Where'd he go? Hadn't intended to walk back that far, but sure. Okay, there were 3 of them. 1, 2, clear. Alright, I guess it just goes unlooted. But I swore he was like right here. Oh. Right. That's why we don't push buttons. Whoops. 4 was equipped at a time by navigating the weapon, then selecting the weapon slot. That's right. Page, you can also spend your weapon mount. $10 equipment maintenance guidelines, item repair. Keeping your company gear in top shape and expected. Something you're carrying needs repair. You can repair weapons and armor at a workbench using weapon and armor parts. Get them from breaking down unwanted items. Players with engineering skill can repair their gear without need of a workbench. Repairing an item returns to 100% durability and full effectiveness, ready to cause or prevent maximum damage. Keep your office equipment in tip-top shape for superior company efficiency. Go. Good, now I know how to use my melee. Good. Good.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Yep. Take out my sword.
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
I've already dealt with these marauders. Oh, yeah, so I heard I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
He'll make it. I healed him with the pain.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs, son.
Do all Spacer's Choice guards back down from a challenge?
Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Bye, guys. Those. Where's the other one?
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
I'm not here to misappropriate anything.
I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4.
That's not good.
3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Is this Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Hawthorne's dead. I'm sorry.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need me to be Captain Hawthorne's or you can't fly. Okay, but I'm not Hawthorne. Hawthorne's dead. Yeah, you can fly.
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Did I find that part just sitting in the garage?
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah, Ada, I got it. Thanks.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Anti-Cleo management training. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spend a skill point on a core skill. Melee improves all the specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each skill description to see what they are. Armor consumable status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts spells checks. Skills pass bonuses won't take away skill unlocks. Work diligently to improve yourself. You take more management. Middle management. Got it. Oh, hold. Congratulations, you have gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a new perk every level. Other level. Keep leveling and you'll be upper management in no time. Okay. We will put more intake. Oh, 2, 3. We'll do 3. And we will go. We'll do dialogue. And 1 for leadership. Okay, so it's like that. Perks. Welcome to perk selection. On this screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points throughout gameplay, such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier perks available to you. I want you to be a pistol perk. 50% health bonus is nice. Damage when alone in a party. Log speed, sprint speed. Weapon armor durability loss. That's a good one to have. Got one point I can spend. Ooh. I will take that one. No! Wait, did I hit the wrong one? No, I did not. How do we sheath
The navigation console is offline at this time, Captain.
Yeah, I want to see how I can sheath my weapon. There we go. Now then. Let's take a look around.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
The unreliable.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Alright, the shotgun's probably broken, so we gotta teach me to repair it. Allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, help keeping you combat ready and tip-top shape at all times. I yawn a lot when I read. On each screen, first select the weapon or armor item that you want to work on, then choose what you want to do to it. Repair it, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod, take it, upgrade it. I don't have all the repair parts I need. Not yet. Toss ball stick. How much does a saber do? 73. Toss ball does more? Oh. Surprising. Alright, we'll check some of this stuff out. Nope, nothing here.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died. The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll pick up the booze.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me. Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
That's probably for the best. And she's in there. Alright, we gotta go do our thing. Now that we've fully explored. Alright, nothing here. Nothing here.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't know, job. Really? After I patched you up your friend? Good or wrong, I'm a Starship Safety Inspector.
Yeah, fair point. I'll let it go this time. If you're looking to help us out with our Marauder problem, talk to Constable Reyes over in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Oh, this I gotta see.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Not just anyone has chosen to enforce landing regulations, you know? I had to fill out 4 whole forms.
I look forward to getting this thing in the air. I'll tell you that. Ooh, I bet there's some good stuff over here. Let's see if I can do some more recon before we just openly engage them. Yep, that's why. 2, 3, 4. Oh, Jesus. I was healing. Ah, damn it. Alright, well. That ain't go great. See if we can do better this time. We're going to save the game so we don't have to rely on loads there. We got an actual good save there. Quite the sound effects. Oh shit. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ. Assault rifle, you say? $215. Well, I don't got a lot of bullets for it. We'll see what happens. But we should. There's 110 on that, 89 on that. Would you shoot him faster? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, there we are. I feel like we're going nowhere fast. I want to at least get to Edgewater. Or whatever it's called. I think it's Edgewater. It's on normal mode too. It's all good. Nope. Oh, fuck. Come on. I didn't even get, like, 10 steps in the fucking ship that time. So it's just death all around me. How do people play this game? Fucking reroll for story mode. Jesus.
Huh?
You hiding?
Nope.
You scared?
Nope. least we've... It's probably the most progress we've made toward getting there yet, to be honest. Don't see anything out here that wants to kill me. Good start.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's Marauder territory, friend.
No kidding. My pod crashed back in the hills back there.
Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Never got your name. I'm Stars.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Junior in humor. Fancy title for a gravedigger.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. Oh, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
You seem pretty old to be a junior anything.
The rate I've been working, I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor.
Who do I talk to about a power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. You offer me a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You're making people pay for their own graves? Why can't close these?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
I already caught your fuse for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Something else I want to ask you.
Yeah?
You heard any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the Aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
The Hope isn't a rumor. It's real. I'm living proof. I don't understand. Is it forgotten about us?
Hope's just a rumor, friend. Ancient rumor at that. Maybe you've been out in the sun too long. Why don't you head over to the cantina? Get yourself some Zero-G brew. It's a brew that's good for what ails you.
I don't understand. It said the colony was expecting us.
Look, I don't know what's got you caterwauling about Hope this and Colony that, but you need to stop, or there's gonna be trouble.
Yeah, you gonna do something? What's the trouble in asking a question?
Trouble's in the asking. Board don't much care for folk running their mouths, spreading hoaxes and the like. Frankly, neither do I.
Alright, I'll leave you be.
Beats working at the cannery.
Beats working at the cannery.
Is this going to be the arrow with the need for this game? Beats working at the cannery? Alright, we're going to go to Edgewater. How much longer until I level up, though? Oh, cool. So I still... Okay. Got it. 4,500 more experience to level up. Quests are we on? Are you Ludwig?
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague.
We sure are.
I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Hooray? Prepare remains for what?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Speaking of burials, Silas sent me to collect your fees.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
A very loose definition of the word prosperity.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Probably won't let me take it. Nope, I'm not here to steal. Nope. Certainly not right in front of him.
Wish we had some better rations.
Oh, they're trash cans. Oh, ooh. Lootable containers. Turns out, not as much. We'll talk to Silas, I suppose? Talk to Silas.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
Got a question for you.
Yeah?
How long have you been a junior inhumer, gravedigger, or whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after? Loot?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay. Hang on, I'm doing some math. Work's been real good. Former... Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
Any idea where they're coming from?
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything. Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
Haha. So, hey, how about those fees you wanted?
You run into any trouble?
Conrad says he can't afford to pay.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. He got up with the squeeze on Conrad. find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
You're suggesting extortion?
That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
Take a look. So used to X being the primary key for things. Sportatorium. It's a great word that doesn't get enough use. Alright, we'll go check the back room. Is this the back room? Nope. Letter from Phyllis. Conrad, receptionist, shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset. Somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. That's a hell of a place to start. Reading out loud, I'll tell you. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet and use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. So what do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. But nobody saw that, right? Doesn't look like I can open any of these. Doesn't really look like there's anything here.
What can I do for you?
Look at your repairman ship.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
No. Your vicar?
Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
You don't seem to like him much.
He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Got some questions for you.
Go ahead.
You seem pretty enthusiastic about this place.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
What do you know about the plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
What you're describing sounds a lot like a flu.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
Why don't you treat all your workers?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
This place sounds like a cult. It's monstrous. Wait, whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Alright, that's all. Alright, so what does the quest want me to do? Use it to pay his fees. Oh.
What can I do for you?
Persuade one. I know about Eugene. Won't use his teeth cluttered. Medical 10. It's like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
You're not in the company of a doctor. Only if you're from the city. So if your corpses for burial, pretty specific job description. I'm guessing you're trained at a medical school. Yeah, I'm guessing you were trained at a medical school.
Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer, brochures 1 through 5, courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development. You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open.
No, you
Eugene's
shouldn't.
golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
You really shouldn't do that. You're going to have to. Unless you're going to see the vicar later. I don't care. I'm just here to let you dues.
The good Vicar Maximilian and I have never quite seen eye to eye, but your point is well taken. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature, and an IOU.
Perfect. Glad we could work that out. Let's go meet our other 2 people. Or 3 people.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
I was hoping for a quirky comeback. Quickie. I got a shunt. Not worry about that right now. And nothing over here. All right. This must be the door to the cannery or that part of town. That's the way to go. I love the artwork. Gives you something to really look at and appreciate on the loading screens. I don't think I was supposed to go outside. Mantisaur examined. Internal anatomy. You would think the helpline at the bottom would tell me about the monster I'm looking at and not about buying and selling things. Or companions.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Heard Marauders got her.
Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You kidding me? Damn. Always thought he was made of sterner stuff.
I think he was plagued. Guess he didn't want to die in the sick house.
Plagued? Ah, shit. I had some of his salt tuna.
You moron.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Hey, look who I found.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Take it easy, Mr. Thompson. Sammy heard you mutter, so...
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Yep. I'm positive he mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
That's what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can.
I assume there are guards?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Well, tell me about these marauders. Or you never mentioned marauders.
It is a reality of life in the Vale. Grass is brown, sky is gray. Marauders are outside the walls.
Why can't you just buy medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. So you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
You take an awful risk trusting me, you know.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
It's a Wizard of Oz. I'm not trying to steal from you.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Is it symptoms of something you're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get it. You need someone to smuggle you medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
True. Think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Oh, that's the exit. So we need to go get the other payment.
Some holeheads running around town talking about lost colony ships.
Doesn't look like I should be allowed to be back here. Maybe it doesn't matter because there's nothing back here. Looks like they're inside. Nobody's here? Hopefully I won't need my gun in a canning factory. Hello, Phyllis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees. I'm gonna collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
It's kind of you, I guess.
I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
That's fucked up. What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Alright, we're done here. Sort at risk, some bone damage. People are sick and unscheduled amputations many months. A variety of items to purchase, mostly from one company. A hack skill 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. Restricted items on a vendor can only be purchased when you have high enough reputation with the associated faction or a hack skill for your hire. Doesn't really seem like the type of place you want to get caught stealing. Never have enough to open anything. I think that's all for me. for me to go where I'm going. So where does that take me? Maybe he's back in, maybe I want to be back in the cantina. Okay, so not this building, but this one? Am I reading that map right?
The latest report?
Only the part that's in the photos.
If only McDowell had abandoned us. Cannery, could you...
Right, I don't... Maybe don't make the draw my... Excuse me. Nothing else up here I can see. So who am I looking for? One, two. Southeast. Oh, he's a guard at the... Hopefully this will take us to talk to that garden that we need to talk to. Terror on Monarch. Featuring real monsters from the Doom world. I have so many questions. This must be that guard that we need to talk to, hopefully. And not the entrance, that friggin' warehouse I gotta go shoot my way into. It looks like it's the warehouse. Oh, it's the lily pad. Cool. I'm trying to talk to you.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Silas sent me. You owe him your graveside fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did, and he's asking for a little extra to furnish the resistance with mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
You have? If your resistance needs another guy, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
No, you wouldn't. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back. Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing. Go on.
What do I have left to ask him? What do you have against mechanicals?
You ever seen the way a mechanical just stands there? Just looking at you, scanning you with its murderous oculars.
Pretty sure it's what they were programmed to do.
Mechanicals have been programmed to eliminate the human race. They've been programmed to replace us. First, they will rob us of our jobs. And once they have taken away our livelihoods, they will take away our very lives.
Alright, let's go kill this guy. Alright, we did not go back for the assault rifle. I hope he's alone. fix it?
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I don't have engineering high enough. Are you damaged?
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed.
This is a junkyard, not a repair bay.
Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice. Designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
Nope. I want to help him. I don't want to kill him. What level is my repair? I think I'd have to level up before I could help him. I'm hitting the wrong button to stand up. It's like I just don't want to be on my butt anymore. Not close enough to loot it. I don't think there's any help in this guy right now, unfortunately. I'll talk to him again, but I don't think I missed him.
Searching for repair bay.
Yep. Nope. I thought I saw a door. I did see a door. I'll always pick up another weapon. Ammo. Frozen dinner. Well, we need to go talk to Silas. That's my ship. We'll go back to Edgewater. We'll come back and help the robot after we level up and can put enough points into helping him. Okay, let's... Titus Androidicus. With Burbage 2000 and Burbage 3000. Blood and revenge are hammering in his head. I'd watch that. I'd watch the hell out of that. That sounds amazing. You there, sir?
Something I can do for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
You first. I know you buried him. You're the fellow she mentioned taking him up for his gold teeth.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
Keep an eye out for them, I guess?
Let me know if you find anything.
It was fees you wanted.
Did you run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
What's that more tangible?
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Yeah, isn't that why you wanted me to collect his fees?
I needed his fees because of his name. A, for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah?
Nope. People of Halcyon have short memories. That's a robot. Great. So that should have been completed. All great matter. Okay. The loan tomorrow. Retrieve the cash medicine. Alright, let's go do that. 344 yards that way? What the hell? Alright, we're gonna go break into this abandoned warehouse, shoot some marauders, and get medicine. But I'm really not sure what I should do with it. Do I give it to her, or do I give it to him? There's a lot of sound effects in this game. I'm always looking over my shoulder going, what the hell was that? Man, I have heavy footsteps. Oh. alive? Come on, you son of a bitch. Line up. Shoot! I think one of those hit him. Ow! Oh. Damn it! It took me too long to realize where I was getting shot from. You know what, though? Yep, that's what I was thinking. You know, it's getting late, and it's been a long day, and I have to be up early in the morning. So I'm going to call it right here. I'm going to call that good. I'd like to thank anybody and everybody for watching and hanging out. I appreciate it. And I should be back on tomorrow with some more. More of this, probably. I'm going to put a link in the chat to my links. And there you can come hang out with me on my Discord. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on all the things. That's a good way to do that. All right. And in the meanwhile, take care of each other. Stay healthy. And, you know, as always, be kind. Good night.